Oh, body slam. Let's get the good lighting here. It's making me look good. Doesn't make me look better than I am. Oh, I'm getting real. Oh, look at all that fat dripping off my face from all that vegan food. I'm snacking on fried banana chips to try and keep body fat on. How to stay sober. How to stay sober when you get out of prison was a question I got on my Tumblr feed. Well, myself, been to prison, been addicted to drugs, and I laugh because it's such an easy thing to get out of. Now, I didn't do a long prison sentence because I was smart. And I was in prison, and I was just like, man, I ain't ever coming back here. I actually thought, I said, if you're in prison, you're a dumb motherfucker. You're a dumb motherfucker. And I remember this big guy tried to steal my... This is back in 1995. 22 years ago. February 95. Duran was in the pen, locked up in the slammer. And, they dust you with this fucking pesticide, fucking flea powder shit. And I said, what's this, mate? And the guy goes, it's the same shit Michael Jackson uses. It's just like a fucking lice powder. They cover you and it smelt like some chemical fucking napalm shit. But anyway, and this big guy tried to steal my 95 Air Maxes. Like, they got released that week, and I got locked up, shut in the slammer. I'm rocking in the brand new 95 Air Maxes. And it was a great learning experience where you got to stick up for yourself, or those motherfuckers just going to dominate you. So I left that place with my Lacoste shirt, left that place with my Atlas Equipment trackies, the blue and white ones, left it with my 95 Air Maxes, and no probs, size 10.5 US. Thanks for coming back. Anyway, to answer the question, how to get sober. How to get sober and stay sober. Stay out of prison. 1, don't be a dumb motherfucker. Don't get caught. Better yet, don't do shit. Control yourself. I'd have a great difficulty controlling myself sometimes. You see me. You see me lose my shit online, or happens, man. That's why I try and surround myself with people who can stop me from doing stupid shit. And there is definitely a degree of self-control, but I generally, that's the good thing about having a girlfriend is girls are generally a bit more smarter and they'll prevent you from doing just stupid shit. So if your girl is screaming at you to stop, then it's a good thing I need to stop. But in terms of drugs, then, just stop, man. Just stop, because the more drugs you do, the more it becomes a habit. And the difference between a habit and addiction, a habit is you know it's bad for you and you can stop. Alright? An addiction is you know it's bad and you just can't stop. You're just like a roller coaster out of control. So how I got off fucking speed, meth, marijuana, LSD, just all the recreational street drugs, and even prescription drugs, like, some of the prescription, painkillers and stims, like, Ritalin, etc., methylphenidate. These things, I feel, are as detrimental to your health, to your sanity, as the street drugs. Even more so because they're legal. They're totally legal. The street drugs, you sort of got to hide them and stuff. With legal drugs from your doctor, you got a prescription. It's just like, cops pull you up, you can have, it's like, hey, there's my script, the cop's like, no worries. So it's like, a lot of people get off street drugs and then go to fucking prescription legal drugs. And I don't think it's better, because you're still a fucking drug user. You're still an addict. You're not sober yet. If you're drinking coffee, sorry man, in my opinion, you're not sober. You are not sober. You can't call yourself drug-free. You can't wear a t-shirt that says drug-free. If you're drinking beer, drinking coffee, or popping prescription stimulants or whatever, or painkillers, and you don't have a legit reason for it, like you're in massive amount of pain because you've got some back spinal injuries or whatever, that's a different story. We're not talking about that. We're talking about just people just popping shit for the fuck of popping shit to escape reality. You gotta ask yourself, why do you want to do drugs? Because you can't really... Reality is what you learn moment to moment, So if you're doing drugs, why do we do drugs? Number one reason people do drugs is to get lean. People do drugs to get lean. Second reason is to escape reality. And they start getting lean, and like, oh, this is pretty good. And they're like, oh, I'm not in reality. So it's like, I'm not in reality and I'm leaner. This is good. And that's just a really fucking downward spiral, man. And that's why most addicts go back to using, man. Most addicts, and they've got their 12 steps of recovery, Alcoholics Anonymous, that stuff. That's definitely beneficial. But the biggest thing people don't tell you in that is you have to change your identity. You have to see yourself as a clean person, as a straight person. I see myself as a straight person. That's why I can do experiments with drugs and then go straight back into clean and narrow. Because I see myself maybe as an experimenter, but not a drug addict anymore, like a user dependent. So if you see yourself as a clean, pure person, it's a lot easier. If you see yourself as a recovering addict, or like, oh, don't smoke around me, don't do that around me, don't have any lines around me, or pop a few pingers around me because I'm just not... No. You don't see yourself here. I could go into a full drug party, coke, fucking strippers, everything that works, and not be tempted for nothing. Because I don't see myself as that person anymore. My identity's changed. I walk into a bike shop, I don't just see pieces of carbon, alloy, and steel. I see like, wow, that's a 57, 2002 Trek OCLV 110 Lance Armstrong Special with the 9-speed 7700 Duress group set. It's got a 5339 and a 25 on the back, and it's got some look pedals which were rebranded as Shimano, blah, blah, blah. That's what I see in a bike shop. I see myself as a cyclist, a cycling geek, an adventure cyclist, ex-racer, whatever you kind of call me, Strava addict. Because my identity is different. When I go to a club, I don't go, okay, who's selling? Who can I score from? So I'm like, look at these fucking clowns. Ride past the club, go, look at these fucking clowns. These girls are dressed up trying to find a legit guy. Everyone's just fuckboys or potentially going to be fuckboys. And these girls are just going to get fucked over. And the guys are looking for some classy girl, but they just got basic handbag basics. It's sort of like, I walk past the club or ride past and laugh now. But back in the day, it's like, oh yeah, look at me, look at all this wanky, pretentious bullshit. So how to get clean, how to stay sober is one, you have to change your identity. You can no longer see yourself as a drug addict or a ex-recovering or whatever, all this victim bullshit. You just got to say, bro, I'm clean, I'm straight down the narrow, I don't even drink coffee. Do that, man. Dude, no, I haven't had a cup of coffee since 1999. Drugs in my system right now, big fat zero. There's no stims running through me. People, oh my God, the guy's like lean as fuck, talking lucid, boom, boom, boom. It's called oxygen from right up the mountains every day. It's called early fucking nights. You're going to bed at 8, 9 p.m. every night for a few months or a few weeks, bro. Cocaine on tap in your head. DMT just pinging off your brain cells. Your synapses all charged up. Low-fat diet, low fat, high-carb vegan, lots of sugar and water. Man, crystal clarity, clear. Good stuff, good vibes, serotonin, dopamine, all the good shit. And that's what a lot of these drugs do, is they raise your dopamine levels, your serotonin levels, etc. Which sugar does that as well. So I say put down the fucking crack and pick up the sugar. Put down the speed, pick up the bananas, pick up the rice, pick up the sweet stuff, the jam on crackers. And you'll soon find you don't need stims anymore. But as soon as you start calorie restricting your carbohydrate, I see this in the vegans. You don't even know what a fucking vegan is. A vegan is someone who doesn't eat any animal products. I see it in the vegan scene. People come to vegan and lose weight. And then they're like cutting their calories down even more. And then they get on the coffee and the stims and the Ritalin and the Adderall and the Concert, all these, stimulant drugs that prevent you from eating, or even cigarettes, man. Like vegans smoking cigarettes, it's like, man, like, you're not recovered from eating disorder, you're not recovered from your drug usage, you're just trading one out for the other. Some people say I'm addicted to bananas. Okay, I am. Addicted to fruit, yeah. Addicted to sugars, yeah. Addicted to rice, yeah. Some people say sugar's a drug, like cocaine. That's a whole other video. I've done plenty of videos about that. But you just got to change your identity. I see myself as a high-carb vegan athlete. I see food, I don't see like, okay, is it vegan or not? Yes or no? Is it high-carb or not? Yes or no? If it's 2 yeses, I'm like, give me that motherfucking eat it. Here's my money. Here's my plastic. This is fake. This is digits on the screen. This stuff here is real. Those blueberries, that peach, that slice of vegan pizza, that shit's real. I'm eating that. The gels, the fucking vegan loads I was just eating, that shit's real. I'll have that. You can have my plastic stuff, coins, I'll have that real food so I can do some real shit with it. And when you use drugs, man, like drugs aren't even that good. The best high is when you're totally fucking clean as fuck. Like the other day I was riding down Doington on the highest peak in Thailand, just flying down the hill. Taking just a little bit of risk, not too much, because I don't get fucking fucked up arms, broken arms and shit. And I just had no shirt on, just screaming, man. Top of my lungs, just off my fucking chops, man. Or nothing, but pure air, good vibes, hard bed vibes, and just dopamine. Just, all that synapse shit going down, man. It was just like the best drug ever. It was just like probably the most epic descent of my life, and just buzzing, man. Buzzing. No shirt, cold as fuck, 11 degrees. I'm descending the highest mountain in Thailand in a rainstorm, in this tropical monsoon rainstorm. And my bike, the model's called Monsoon. It's made out of bamboo. I'm just thinking, what the fuck, man? Who needs a fucking nightclub when you got Doington on? Who needs pingers when you can be riding for 6 hours up a climb? So it's just a trace in the moment, man. Like, fuck drugs, man. Like, I've done them, and so I can speak from experience, and they fuck up people's lives, they fuck up people's mood. Coffee's a drug. It's as bad as speed. It's as bad as meth. 99% as bad as meth. Because it's legal, and we give it to kids, and it keeps people up. And, okay, people don't break into homes for coffee. I get that, but it's It's fucking as bad as, man. So if you do use any stimulants, coffee, tea, whatever, use them rarely, sparingly, not every week even. Ideally not every month, and just learn how to get shit done naturally, alright? Learn how to do it naturally, and that's how you get off drugs, man, is you just decide, man. You just fucking decide. And you change your identity. You identify yourself as someone who's clean, lean, with clean blood, sharp minds. Fuck the haters, fuck the dealers, fuck society who says have this, have that. It's your call, man. It's your body, one shot. Drug free for life, motherfuckers.